A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Trincao makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
It's just a joy to watch with the ball at his feet, Peter. He's capable of taking on...
Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Portugal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Trincao. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And it's Cancelo. That's good defending, very good defending. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal have their lead. Now this could be a chance. Turnamen. Terrier. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's a sharp little ball here. And they're back on the ball again. Rafael Leao. Saliba clears without hesitation. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Taken back almost at once. Impressive jump! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mbappe. Zaire Emery. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal leading now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's picked his way through. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good foray he's making. Doué's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Trincao. João Cancelo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Referee's given a throw. Bernardo Silva. No way through. And this is Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Vitinha. Look at this. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And we get things going again. Doué. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Olise wins the duel this time. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chouameni, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafael Leao. Doué. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the...
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Where it came from. That's a good ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
There's the shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's there to get it away. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the ball's gone astray. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Spread it left. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. João Cancelo. Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Mendes providing an outlet on that flank. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tchouaméni. Saliba. And this is Ronaldo. Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Bernardo Silva. He's found a way past. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Shot could be on. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
France's free kick then. Mbappe! He went for the corner.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on the target.
Hoisted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's an imaginative pass. Bernardo Silva.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played into space. And this is Ronaldo. Trincao receives it in a... Tries a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Portugal palpably stronger, better, superior. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is that. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Inacio finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, the one thing to admire about him is that he's never scared of the physical side of things, Peter. But what I love about him is that he reads the game with great ability. Every successful team needs to have someone like him at the back, and I wouldn't be surprised now if he really propels this team forward.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bruno Fernandes, and there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Puyol. And it's Lopez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Rafael Leao. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Guardiola looking to play him in. Lopez tries to... He's having a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Played into space, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Balde. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a promising position. Rafael Leao. And he was quick to react. Yamal. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot, surely! Goal! Portugal! So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Pedri. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well played, well played. Guardiola. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
Tries one from range! And that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the finish! No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And he's being shifted off it. Yamal. Yamal makes a dash for it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, they could break here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Fermin.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good running with the ball. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Guardiola. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Yamal. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Oyarzabal driving forward. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice bit of trickery. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent...
Pedri! No, just not quite. Bruno Fernandes, laid out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ronaldo. He's on it. Can he get away? Guardiola. And that is a little undercooked. Ferran Torres. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bernardo Silva. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vermeer. And it's Balde. Pedri just eases him off the ball. Probing pass. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Looking for options for movement. Yamal. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pedri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bruno Fernandes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great chance! And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. Nice looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. He's had it taken off him. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. That's an imaginative pass. Fermin, here's onto this, and he's in on goal. Riyadh unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Cancelo. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Vermeer. And it's Pedri. Looking for the run. Now it's Oyarzabal. It's a sweeping cross. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's only too happy to take that back. They want to be quick to recover this. Priol spots it and intercepts. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's having a shot! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Spain have their lead.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Vermeer. Pedri. Opts for safety. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot!
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Eric Garcia. Guardiola. It's Pedri. Can he get it through? Valde. Looking to play him in. Oyarzabal. In by Ferran Torres! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Vitinha. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. Vermeer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Finds him. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So this to extend their lead. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot.
That's it. There will be time for no more. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's on his own. And he's in on Rafael Leao. And there's a goal. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
He's rising! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
No, he's not getting any further than that. That's a good run down the left. Stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Not where it came from. And he can thump it away. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't.
Great chance! Now, he's been caught napping. And that was very necessary. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bernardo Silva. And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafael Leao. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And the pass is intercepted. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That has not gone well. And here's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ronaldo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. He has found the way. He's had a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Rafael Leao. Ruben Neves. And it's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3... Oh, what a mistake! Now he's... Bernardo Silva! Oh, it's come off the upright.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
The most accurate pass. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. And Mendes. No way through there. Now that looks a decent ball. João Neves in acres of space out wide. Oh, what has happened here?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Neves. Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Araujo. That is good strength.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rafael Leao. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Foot in. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. João Neves. Floated through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's quick to return it. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. That's going to go a long way. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passing is crisp and sharp, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. And it's Ruben Neves. No way through. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. João Cancelo. Where it came from. Rafael Leao. No outsmarting him this time. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. This looks promising. He's found a way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Vitinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in a great position here. Vitinha! It's in! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Portugal are having a ball here. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Minuto de compensação.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neves. And the shot! Wonderful from Bernardo Silva! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that will be it. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that could set him on his way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Ligt. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Guendouzi. And this is Adrian, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
De Ligt. Tries to play it through, and he's quick to return. Shapes to shoot! Adriano! Oh, just look at it!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you...
Shot a goal! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And the shot! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Florencio Varela find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Florencio Varela with the corner. There first. Silvestre. Real chance! Decent chance! Lacking in accuracy. Oh, easy pickings there. Persib Bandung are 3 down and sinking. And it's Camavinga. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. And the finish! And he's quick to get rid.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Camavinga, nice looking ball. Diaz looking to receive it in space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is going out for a goal kick. Koundé, Nilsson, Fernandes. Great vision. Messi. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Danielson has created one goal already.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Adriano. Oh, that was vital. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's been hooked away. Camavinga. Diaz. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. And he's in on... Tries a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know every chance they get.
Florencio Varela looking to go forward now. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
2 added minutes
Forced to
have
go
been
back.
indicated.
That's a delicate pass. Bullish header! And that should get the job done. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Messi. Adriano. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Persib Bandung really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Yes! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Pete.
Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi has a look and plays it forward. Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Plays it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Fernandez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Persib Bandung needing a change of fortune here. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that. Great chance! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! It's all becoming so easy. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's fabulous. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's going wide left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. Marquinhos, tidy with his distribution. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. And Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. Adriano, distributed tidily. He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Camavinga. Fernandez. Always goal side. Pedri, nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele picks it up out wide. Dembele threads one in. Ake did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko purring. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and it's Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Marquinhos gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Adriano! Pass somewhat off target.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
De Nielsen. Koundé. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koundé, Pedri, Messi. That has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. Well, he's seen that early. Used the shot, surely! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
Your
please
reflections
kindly...
then, Jim. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're very much on the way now. Now then, the man who helped put Saudi Arabia on the footballing map. This is Majed Abdullah.
Without doubt, one of Asia's greatest ever players, Peter. Named amongst its players of the century with a record to boot. The standards and levels make direct comparisons really difficult. But this is a man who averaged nigh on a goal a game for club and country.
And that is impressive.
That's massively impressive.
He's shifting through. That could spell trouble. Takes a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? Neymar's cross. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Has a look and place it forward. Referee has just said play on. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Quarter of an hour played. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar has the space to scheme. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that was vital.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. And nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Adams with the foul. And it's Modric. Persib Bandung, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's superb. And Batistuta! No, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. 30 minutes gone. It's a searching pass. He is through here. Mohamed Salah! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Quality ball. Persib Bandung do have a chance to counter here.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Messi. It's run loose here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Neymar picks it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's gone for goal!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Robertson. Shevchenko. Adams gets across to intercept that. And he plays one through. Abdullah, he's found a way through. That is a crunching tackle. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goals. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Abdullah. He shifted it to the flank. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Diaz. Now it's Shevchenko. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Forced to go back. And this is Shevchenko. Kante clears without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. He's through here. Robertson has it in a wide position. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Ball is over the line. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Now it's Shevchenko looking for the run. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's going wide left. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Abdullah is always scanning the pitch for targets. Knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ambitious ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just about within shooting range. That has not gone well. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a fine interception. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Abdullah. Now it's Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Diaz. Shevchenko. And that's a good ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Camavinga. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well.
The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 8, Neymar. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Persib Bandung desperately searching for the winner here, and it's been played through.
El dorsal 10.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kurkcu, he's got away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Diaz. And here's Camavinga. Abdullah. Nice sequence of passes, this. Played down the flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diaz. Abdullah. And here's Shevchenko.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it's Camavinga. And here's Diaz. And this is Shevchenko. Wants to go back here. Now there's a fine ball. Kurkcu. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Shevchenko finds himself offside. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Diaz. He has found the way through.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Totti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Diaz. Aims beyond the defence. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Zielinski just eases him off the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Well timed, excellent interception. Persib Bandung yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Maldini. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Mbappe! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Maldini. He is through here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Ibrahimovic is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, good stop, it had to be. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's been taken short. And here's Totti. Totti with the cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. And he's picked it up out wide. Zielinski. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And Messi! That was mighty close. Juke always looking for that half a chance. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Diaz, ambitious ball here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maldini, very nicely done. Beckenbauer, into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Ibrahimovic. No way through. Joe! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Diouf has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Persib Bandung, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's been... And Shevchenko! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper...
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Persib Bandung finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ake.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Shevchenko! Barcelona have their second corner now. Totti with the short one. Mateus! Oh, it's come off the upright. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
That's going in strongly. And again, they're pressing effectively.
It's out for a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this, and he's managed to get free. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And that's another good win of the ball. Here's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yamal. Right, Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. And he's cut it out. Beckenbauer. Shevchenko. That has not gone well. And it's Van Dijk. Koulibaly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zielinski. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bandung.
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckenbauer. Maldini. Diaz. Zielinski. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Beckenbauer. It's played through for him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Mbappe. And the finish! And no mistake. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bandung leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Camavinga. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Shot a goal! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rafinha has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Ake calmly anticipates. Probing pass. Diaz. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Now it's Van Basten. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Haaland. Passes short and sharp. And that's it. Persib Bandung have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes, but that's a...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, man.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Persib Bandung presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
After 2 minutes.
So, a breakthrough already.
Number 10.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Silvestre does well to get it back. Yamal stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Looking for the run. And he's found a way past. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And here's Diaz. Shevchenko. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Haaland tries to thread one through. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal finds himself offside. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And he can thump it away. And here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Diaz, that's a little off target. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Haaland. Messi. Can he get it through? Now it's Diaz. And the shot! It's a goal! And just like that, he hits 50. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Persib Bandung are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now there's a fine ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. And it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Camavinga. That's going wide left. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. And he's gone looking for safety. Modric. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Ake cuts it out. Camavinga.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. That is good progress on the left. Always onto this. And here's Drogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Shevchenko. Diaz. And the keeper takes decisive action. And that has put paid to that. That has been cut short. Persib Bandung heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that is well cleared. Referee's given a throw. Messi looking to add to his goal. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to... Oh, good climb! Goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Satisfyingly... And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Persib Bandung leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
He leaps for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Threads one in. Messi. Diaz. And they can counter here. There's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Diaz. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Diaz gets flagged offside. Ball is over the line. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well played. Ferran Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. Shevchenko has the space to scheme.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And smartly reclaimed. Shoots!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Ferran Torres finding himself in space. That's the throw. Out of play for a goal kick. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
They get a throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Kamavinga. And it's Modric. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. Over to the right flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Drogba. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Brazil have their third corner.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shevchenko, he's through on goal. He's having a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Shevchenko really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi knocks it into... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Diaz. Messi. Chiellini gets a foot in here. Ferran Torres.
2 minutes added time.
Shevchenko. Pings in across. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the number on the board is 3. Kamavinga. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. Alexander-Arnold completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Olmo. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Modric. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. For Rice. And claimed it back swiftly. Camavinga. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now this could be a chance. Messi. And it's Shevchenko. He has a look up. Diaz! He's scored! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. First quarter of an hour gone. Rice. This is a promising build-up. He's a sharp little ball here. Delivered. Towering header! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Rice. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Modric, Messi, Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread out to the left. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. Akanji did well to stay calm there. And Shevchenko! Half an hour played now. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! And one more try! And he's stuck it away! And again they hit the front. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's in a good position here. Dani Olmo. That's going wide left. Can he latch on to this? Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Persib Bandung heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Van Balten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Takes a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
No, that's been intercepted. Diaz. And this is Shevchenko. Azar! And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Kamavinga, Van Dijk. Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Udogi, ball's played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Modric. And that is a little undercooked. That's been cut out, well played. That has been slung wide. Dani Olmo. Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. What? And the finish! Off the post! Messi. Now Mbappe. A probing pass. It's played through for him. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dani Olmo. And he's gone backward here. He's having a hit! And he's managed to get rid. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kamavinga in with the challenge. It's run loose here. That has not gone well. Hazard looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Percy. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So
dorsal
time for
13,
change, and
Casa.
this one has been on the cards
El
for a little
dorsal
while.
17, el dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 41, el
Osimhen.
dorsal 14. Serán
Well, he
sustituidos
was
por
clearly
el
disappointed with that
dorsal
pass.
9,
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball
el
was
dorsal
very poor.
18, Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 20.
Van Bouten. Ferran Torres is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Osimhen. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. 75 minutes played. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe gets into a good position. Camavinga. Pedri. Udogi. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Persib Bandung, palpably stronger, better, superior. Looking to play him in. Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Persib Bandung needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great...
Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Gets a good foot in there.
3 minutos de descuento.
Ake, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe! Space for him to turn and look. Udogi. Chance! He's put it wide. Akanji gathers from... And that's that. Persib Bandung really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
He has found the way through. That is good strength. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely worked. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Messi. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Modric. Persib Bandung so far provide. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's forced to go back. Ake. Played out towards the right wing.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. That's a smartly directed ball. Bayer. And it's Zielinski. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's going wide left. And that's aimed into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Half an hour played now. Distributed tidily. Messi. And it's Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back into the centre. Modric. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dunk clears without hesitation. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And he skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Persib Bandung clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Little pass back.
They're really getting...
Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Camavinga, looking for the far post. Mbappe finds himself offside. Nicely shaped ball. Zielinski. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And here's Shevchenko. This looks promising. Gets a good foot in there. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. That's the keeper's ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Persib Bandung with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. That has been slung wide. Camavinga. And Diaz. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Bayer. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Opts to play it back. And it's Caicedo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Diaz. Caicedo. Can he get it through? This is Messi, and Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Shevchenko. Dunk wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Diaz. Silvestre. He's on it, can he get away? Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well played, well played. Zielinski. Messi. Camavinga. And he's in, and the shot! He's got a goal! And the game has liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Persib Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 15.
So the first
Serán
goal of
sustituidos
the game.
por
Look,
el
experienced
dorsal 9,
voices need to be
el
heard
dorsal
now,
18,
along with good
Alexis
purpose and
Sánchez,
urgency,
el
and they can
dorsal
get right back
7.
into this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's Alexis Sanchez! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Getting up there! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, delightful ball. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's put pay to the danger.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he was quick to react. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe ploughing through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Lovely pass. Great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Persib Bandung now on the verge of victory. Save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Persib Bandung proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Camavinga voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Persib Bandung have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this.